The behavior you're about to observe is the swimming and diving behavior of the river otter. They will actually dive underneath the water and swim in short bursts to navigate from one point to another. They will also dive deep in order to catch their prey, small fish or actually shelled fish like crayfish. These were actually taken within a subdivision in Kentucky in an overflow pond that's utilized to prevent flooding. These ponds were man-made, but the river otters have utilized it to make their own little homes and have dens off of the banks. These river otters are actually care for their young for almost an entire year. The care is mostly maternal, and the young are born precocial. They are blind, toothless, and unable to move. Their mothers actually teach them how to swim.
One such explanation for why this behavior may occur falls into the category of causation, which my hypothesis was that the river otters sense, whether that's visual or auditory or tactile from vibrations, prey underneath the water surface, which causes them to dive underneath the water to acquire their food. Decker did a study in 2010 observing river otters and noticed that their primary source of food was crayfish, and that when they dove, they almost always returned to the surface with prey in their hands, which supports that they are diving in order to gain resources. Another explanation can be developmental, where the pups learn this behavior from their adult counterparts. A study conducted by Malzahn in 2020 indicated that pups did indeed stay with their parents for an extended amount of time, and the female parent was solely responsible for their care. They lived in dens right outside of the water source and were indeed taught how to swim by their mothers. Functionality can also explain this behavior. Walton did a study as far back as 1998 indicated that otters are built to swim underwater. They have really short ear canals, they have really short necks. Their necks are as wide as their heads, which allows them to be more streamlined for swimming. And they have waterproof coats, webbed feet. All of this indicates that their bodies are made to swim underwater, whether that's just for locomotion or whether that's for hunting. They are indeed formed for the function of swimming underwater rather than on land. The final explanation can be seen in evolution. River otters fall into a group of mammals that are semi-aquatic, meaning that they spend some of their time on land and some in the water. And because they spend so much of their time in the water, and that is where they spend the vast majority of their day, they exhibit similar characteristics to their related counterparts. Housage and Button conducted a study in 2018 studying the long bones, which indicated that those that spent more time in water had thickened bones, such as the femur or the humerus.